Ba-da-ba. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Instruments of Change will be beginning in about 10 minutes. And I'm here to just give you a few helpful pointers. One, we are going to be doing a little slideshow of selfies. And we would really love for all of you to take a picture of yourself and whoever you're with and send it in to help@westseattlefoodbank.org. We know so many friends, old and new, are gathered to celebrate the West Seattle Food Bank, and we'd love to just be able to see each other a little bit. So send in a selfie now or in the coming minutes. Also, there is captioning available for this event. If you look just below this live stream or over in the chat momentarily, you will see a link. If you click on it, you will be offered the opportunity to have a closed captioning, and it will, it's actually something you can put wherever is helpful for you on the screen. So please do that if helpful. And I'll just say one other plug, which is that the live auction items are all open, and I can see that many of you have already found them because people are bidding on them. So now's a great time to do that. Grab something delicious to eat and drink. We're gonna begin in about 7 minutes. We're so glad you're here. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the West Seattle Food Bank's Instruments of Change annual gala, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. We are neighbors helping neighbors, and we are so excited to have all of you here. And hello, David and Nicole and Judy and Doug and Rosalind. Welcome. Thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Ian Lindsay, and I am very, very pleased to get to help host this gathering. Just a little reminder that as we gather in this way, at this time in the world, that you will have the most fun if you use two devices. So you can watch on one screen, like a laptop or desktop or a smart screen. And we know, hi Alex, hi Kara, that many of you are gathered in groups that are appropriate, we have no doubt. And so maybe you're watching on kind of one screen with a number of people, but then if you have your own smaller device, that is how you can bid on auction items and make contributions towards neighbors. So that is a fun way to do it. Also, I want to remind everyone that there is closed captioning available for this event. There is a link in the chat right in just a moment, ever so perfectly, that will take you to the closed captioning or just below this live stream. You can click on the link and then you can put that closed captioning anywhere on your device that is most helpful. You can move it around. You can see that many people have already joined us in the chat, including Brianna Bouchard, who, Brianna, I hope you're ready. I'm going to be inviting you on stage in just a few moments. And Jillian and others, please come and join us in the chat. It is so easy to do so. All you have to do is create a free YouTube account, which YouTube calls a channel, and it's very easy to do. Once you've done that, you'll be able to join us right over here. Alex is giving you all of the clues with the emojis, which leads me to my next point, which is that we are gonna have a selfie slideshow in just a few minutes. We wanna see all of us together. So if you could take a photo of you and whomever you are with right now, and send it to help@westseattlefoodbank.org. Send in your selfies of your group, of yourself. And then in a few minutes, we're gonna be able to see all of us all gathered together to support the West Seattle Food Bank. Also, if at any point you need assistance with anything this evening, you can also email help@westseattlefoodbank.org, and they can get back to you, particularly if you include your name and telephone number. They can respond to you, they can give you a call and let you know what it is you need to know about YouTube or our auction software or anything else, almost anything else. In the chat, which is where Katie is, and hearts to you too, and where Alex is saying that it is selfie time and showing us the camera, that is because they have found all the fun things. Now, the first thing is at the top of the chat box. Would you be sure that yours says live chat? It is either going to say top chat or live chat, and you really want it to say live chat because, hi Cinda, we are excited too. That is how you're gonna see all the chats. And then at the bottom of the chat bar is where you're gonna find the emojis, and that is how you are going to dance and clap like a crazy monkey, like Cinda is doing right now. And so please find the emojis, and I will say, here is the power user move. If you are looking for a specific emoji, type the colon on your keyboard, and then type what it is you are looking for, and emojis that will start popping up. So for example, if you're looking for the applause emoji, type the colon and then type the word clap, and you will find the clapping hands like this, which would be a really great thing to do right now because we want everyone to put your virtual hands together for an incredible group that really makes it possible for IOC to happen every year. The amazing sponsors of the West Seattle Food Bank and of the Instruments of Change Gala. So, Chris and Nicole and Katie, you're doing the right thing. Would you put it together for our presenting sponsor, Thriftway? We are so, so grateful, Thriftway of West Seattle. To our platinum sponsor, Nucor, thank you. To our gold sponsor, First Lutheran Church of West Seattle. To our silver sponsor, Home Street Bank. To our green sponsor, the Coho team of Windermere agents, Kara, thank you. To our community sponsor, Verity Credit Union. To our patron sponsor, brnetworking.com, and I can see you're all doing a great job. To our matching sponsor, Viscon Sellers, Susan and Ben, thank you, thank you. And also to our amazing media sponsors, eDesign Creative, Huskinson Productions, Brad, thank you, and West Seattle Blog. Give it up for all of our amazing sponsors. And I can see, and sponsors, if you're here, you can see how much everyone really, really appreciates you. Jan and Nicole and Judy Yazzolino and Joseph, everybody is applauding because we are so grateful. So sponsors, thank you for continuing to be such a huge part of the success of this gathering. And those sponsors help us in so many ways, and not least of all in helping us to raise the necessary funds to make the work of the food bank continue. And so, because of our sponsors, we are already well on the way towards our goal this evening of raising $85,000. That is what we are hoping to do all together tonight. And so, sponsors, thank you, thank you, thank you for your incredible contributions. We're already at almost $30,000 on the way towards our goal, and we really, really appreciate it. Now, I will say, you're noticing right here that this is our giving thermometer, and it is in our auction software, Greater Giving. And Greater Giving is also where you would like to be logged in so that you can bid on our amazing live auction items. And logging in to Greater Giving is very, very easy. You can click on the link that you've probably received in a number of places, and it will allow you to make a bid on any of the live auction items, which, by the way, they are all available for bidding right now, and people are bidding on them. So I highly encourage you to find the link. Once you have logged into Greater Giving and registered, you are going to be presented with the option of 2 buttons. The blue button will allow you to make the next available bid on an item, and the green button will allow you to make the robots do your bidding for you. Because if you hit the bid more green button, then you can set a maximum bid, and then that maximum bid, the computer will bid against others, one bid at a time on your behalf up to that maximum bid. Also, as is our tradition at Instruments of Change, we have a Buy It Now section. And none of these things apply to the Buy It Now section because there is just the opportunity to buy it now. So if you want one of those awesome gift certificates, simply go to the Buy It Now section and hit Buy It Now, and any of those things can be yours instantly. But if you're looking for the board liquor cabinet, or if you're hoping to maybe go to Mexico, currently Keith and Carrie are going to Mexico, but you know the bidding is open. Karen is going to be having the after party with the board liquor cabinet, but you know the live auction is open. Holly is going to be picking any place she wants in the United States. Well, not any place, but many places. I have to be careful what I say. In the United States, make sure you check out all of our live auction items. They're all available, and we're going to be doing the live auction in just a few minutes. Make sure you check out the Buy It Now section, and we'll be doing that too. You may have noticed, and Bob, thank you, yes, and Whit and Mead, and anyway, I can see you're all, please keep being in the chat. We're so grateful because here's where we're going to be giving away prizes. You might have noticed that many of our sponsors are grocery stores. And not only do our local grocery stores support us with funds, which we're so grateful, but they also are often giving us food on, I think, almost a daily basis. Fran, you can let me know. I think a daily basis. We're receiving food from our local grocery stores. So we thought we would play a little game that we are calling Spot the Grocery Bag. And the game works like this. I have this amazing, amazing grocery bag from our good friends at PCC Markets. And I also have this grocery bag from our very good friends at Metropolitan Market. And I also have this grocery bag from our good friends every day, thanks Fran, from the West Seattle Thriftway. So here's how it works. I am going to be randomly holding these grocery bags up at random times. Like I'll just do, you know, this. West Seattle Thriftway, thank you. If you notice me holding up one of those grocery bags, you want to put I heart WSFB into the chat. iHeartWSFB. And yes, exactly. People do need to eat every day. And that is well put, Alex. And if you are one of the people who most quickly puts iHeartWSFB into the chat, we will enter you to win a $25 gift certificate to our neighborhood coffee shop, The Bird, one of our neighborhood coffee shops, just like this. Put in iHeartWSFB. So when you see me do this, that's your cue. Or this. Or this. That's your cue. Exactly. Nicole, you're playing. Chris, and you could win that $25 coffee gift card. Okay, Kate. Whoa, Katie's doing it all the time. I love it. Okay, thank Whit. You're so fast. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And while you're doing that, I now have the great privilege of introducing an incredibly dedicated member of our West Seattle Food Bank community. Give a huge round of applause for the one and only president of the board of the West Seattle Food Bank, David Weld. David, welcome. How are you? I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you, Ian, and good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for the 2021 Instruments of Change. I don't need to tell you that it's been a busy last 12 months, and we have seen demand for our programs at the food bank increase from between 3 and 10 times. I will tell you happily that the staff and volunteers have responded in kind and been highly flexible, innovative, and creative. And we've changed a lot of how we deliver services to meet the need in the community. And I'll also tell you from the depth of our hearts here at the food bank that we could not have done this without you. And this community has responded incredibly well in so many ways, increasing volunteer hours, increasing donations, and really enabling us to meet this need and serve the community. And it's been a true honor and a privilege to have been able to be your agents in these troubling times. So thank you so much. We couldn't be here without you. Have a lovely evening, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, David. Oh, and yep, that's your cue, everyone. David, I'm very impressed that you're able to talk with us and also bid at the same time. And you're currently going to be having all the cakes from Bakery Nouveau, but you know, the night is young. So thank you very much again. I now have the privilege of introducing another person who needs no introduction. She is an incredible, incredible part of our community in West Seattle, and but I'm going to introduce her anyway because it's fun to do. So, after graduating from the University of Washington with a degree in sociology, she has dedicated to her career in service to others, spending time first as a vocational services person at Highline West Seattle Mental Health, which is now Navos. She then has become our long-serving executive director. Would you please put your hands together for the one and only amazing Fran Yates? And Fran, how are you? Welcome.
I'm good, Ian. Thanks. It's good to be here. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that we're all here celebrating. I know celebration seems a little bit strange this year because it has been a wild and challenging year. But we've had this amazing community working with us. And so that's meant we've been able to step up. So thank you all for being here tonight. You know, this year has had many changes. We started, and it's a little over a year now, we started back in March of 2020 with the merge with the West Seattle Helpline and the West Seattle Food Bank. And these two agencies coming together, it's been tremendous. It's been a privilege to have these programs and these staff working together under one organization. And I think that we've been really able to meet a lot of needs because of that change. So I'm so glad that we were able to do that. But this change has meant that we've had a lot of staff coming and going. One of the staff that became part of the larger West Seattle Food Bank team was Celia Dirty, who was the communications and development manager with the West Seattle Helpline. She took a job as development director back in January, and right at that same time, Judy Yazolino, our development director for I think over 7 years now, decided it was time to retire. Now, Judy retiring, I gotta admit, I was quite surprised because she still has so much energy, but she is on to do other things and she is missed. But we have another staff who has stepped into the role of development director. And this person comes with a lot of varied experience that has really helped her just step right into the role. And she has been eager and willing to take on any of the tasks that we have plopped into her lap, including taking over from Judy and organizing this major event for us. So I would like to introduce you all to Brianna Bouchard. Hey,
Hi, thank you,
Brianna, good to see you.
You too.
Brianna, I think we should toast Judy.
Absolutely.
Judy,
Cheers to
I know you're
Judy.
having fun. Here's to you. All right, and Brianna, I'm going to let you have the floor.
Thanks again, Fran. I'm so excited to be here and be a part of the West Seattle Food Bank family. I've lived here in West Seattle for a couple of years now, and I've always just really loved and appreciated the sense of community in West Seattle. But since joining the West Seattle Food Bank staff, I've really got to experience firsthand the kindness and compassion of our neighbors here in West Seattle. And you've heard this before, but you'll probably hear it again, is we really appreciate the power of neighbors helping neighbors at the West Seattle Food Bank, and the work that we do wouldn't be possible without everyone, all of our volunteers and our donors and the businesses here in West Seattle. It really makes a difference that everyone is participating and willing to help out during this challenging time. It's been great getting to know volunteers, the staff, the donors, and our community partners. At the West Seattle Food Bank, we really appreciate our partner agencies and the work that they do. And today I wanted to introduce you to one of our community partners. Ella is the High Point Community Builder from Seattle Housing Authority. And she's here to tell you a little bit more about how we work with partner agencies and how together we make an impact in the community.
Greetings, my name is Ella McRae. I work for Seattle Housing Authority as a community builder here in the High Point neighborhood of West Seattle. I've been honored with giving the chance to share a few words about the amazing work that West Seattle Food Bank has done for my community in High Point, but also for other SHA residents throughout West Seattle. As we all know, last year, March 2020, the world changed, process changed. The West Seattle Food Bank responded and stopped all barriers with our community members receiving food. Every day, I know of residents that are connecting and receiving assistance from West Seattle Food Bank. I'm greatly appreciative of their efforts and the amazing work that they do. Not just is it amazing work, it's also the sense of warmth and welcoming whenever you walk through their doors. So I'm so thankful to have this time to say thank you, West Seattle Food Bank, and all the great changes and support that you're doing in community.
Woohoo! Thank you, Fran. Thank you, Brianna. And thank you, Miss Ella McRae. We are so grateful for all of you. And this is people sending love your way because, I mean, yes, it's to win a coffee card at the Birdhouse, but it's also because of their deep support for all of the work that the three of you do. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do want to just take a moment to remind everyone that please take a selfie of yourself and the people you are with and send it in to help@westseattlefoodbank.org because there are so many of us. We know there are like probably a couple hundred of us. I know, Cinda, I am predictable. It's true. But Don't worry. We're gonna try to mix it up. We want to see all of each other together, and so send them in. And if you need help, remember you can also email that same email address, help@westseattle.org, if you need help with anything this evening, if you're having technical difficulties. And I see that there is some friendly bidding conversation happening in the chat, which is also a great thing to do. Doug and David, thank you. We appreciate it. So keep checking out those live auction items. But we thought in the meantime, we would also see, because we know that many people here are very deeply connected to the food bank. So it is trivia time. Trivia time to find out, how much do you know about the West Seattle Food Bank? We know you know a lot. So here's our first trivia time question. Which of the following is not a West Seattle Food Bank service? Is it A, home delivery, B, rent and utility assistance, C, haircuts in the lobby, or D, the pet pantry? Does anybody know which of those things? I see C. Ted and Megan say haircuts. Cinda, haircuts. No haircut. Okay, the correct, Rosalind and Chris, the correct answer is C. Haircuts in the lobby. However, I just want to point out that while it is not a service that we offer, Lester was once spotted in the lobby giving an impromptu haircut to a volunteer. So it is not me, David. I don't know if Lester's available for haircuts, but I think for a significant contribution to the food bank, we might be able to work something out. Lester, forgive me for signing you up for that. And we'll have to ask Lester what significant means. I don't know how much that haircut costs. Yes, Ted, you're right. It could be a good thing. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. Fran, I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned earlier that it really has been a year of change, a big year of change. I mean, obviously in the whole world, we have all experienced a lot of change, but I wonder if you could tell us just for a moment about what's been happening at the food bank and the changes and kind of what's going on. We'd love to know.
Yes, well, change has definitely been the theme for the year. In all of our program activities, changing several times. Our food bank, we were handing out bags, we're handing out boxes, and so currently we're able to do a sort of modified shopping model using our parking garage as that shopping area. That allows us to have folks outside and just feel healthier and safer. So that's been great. Our backpack program, those weekend packs of food, we've really expanded that program. And we were doing like 500 packs a week, some weeks. The home delivery is one of the programs that has expanded the most. There's so many folks out there that need a home delivery. They need food coming to them. Either they're at serious risk of getting COVID, or they're aren't able to get to the food bank, or even if they just have kids that they need to stay at home and be with the kids while they're in school. And so they can't get to the food bank. So our home delivery program has really expanded because, you know, the folks that are coming to us, they don't have the financial means to be purchasing a home delivery of their food. So we've really ramped up that, and that's been really helpful. The other program that we've really ramped up this year is our financial assistance. And I think people know that there's so many folks that are trying so hard to keep up with rent payments, but just are not able to, or utilities, or needing to move in and need a little help. So that program we have increased significantly, and that has made a giant difference in the community. But these program changes aren't the only thing that's been changing over the year. Our volunteers couldn't come in, many of them, as they used to. So our volunteer pool was decreased, but that was that was hard, not just because we didn't have their help, but also because they're part of this family that's so important to us and so just makes stuff happen at the food bank. And so we really missed those people. And then we also had 3 folks that were very close in our family pass during the year, and that was just hard. We had Paul Appenbrink. He has been volunteering like for almost 20 years now. He started helping out in our food rescue program, and before pandemic was helping out some of our offsites. Seal Duxbury, she was our point person at the senior center. We've done an offsite distribution at the West Seattle Senior Center for years, and for the last several years, she was the point. And not only did she just take care of everything there, she was also coming and always like trying to do stuff for the staff and thank us. And, we are talking a volunteer here who definitely needed our thanks. And then Jim Dean. Jim was on our board of directors for the last 7 years. And even before he was on the board of directors, he was volunteering in numerous roles in the food bank. He was home delivery, which I think was one of his favorite roles, but he also played many other roles. He was just an amazing and nice and funny man, close to the staff, and we all miss him a lot. But although there have been a lot of challenges over the years, there's been a lot to celebrate. I mentioned earlier the community coming together. This community is great. But we also have an inner team. I call all our donors maybe our outer support team, but we have our board of directors, which they're an amazing group of folks. They have provided tremendous amount of support to me and to the agency, the staff as a whole. And so I'm really appreciative of their work. We also just have an amazing team for our staff. They have just always leaned into the needs of the folks that we serve and the community needs. So they are there really trying to figure out how we serve this community as best we can. And of course, we've had our volunteers and we've had National Guard. So there's been a lot of positives in this year. But I do have to say that really the support that we have gotten from this community has been one of the highlights of the year. It has allowed us to really ramp up these services, and it has made a giant difference in the lives of many, many folks. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who is here tonight supporting our work, and thank you to everyone who has supported our work in any way. We are all in this together. That's why we call this event the Instruments of Change, because together we're coming together as a community to support the community. We're coming together as neighbors to support the neighbors. So thank you all.
Yes, there's our amazing board, and thank you, Fran, and to all the people, as we are remembering people and thinking about all the incredible things that have happened this year. I mean, it really has been. It's been a really big year, and we are so grateful to all the people who have been continuing to support neighbors. I know it's our theme, but it really is true that we are neighbors helping our neighbors, and it really does boil down to that, just making sure that all of our neighbors have what they need. So we have a live auction, and I know many of you know, this is one of my favorite parts. I do get excited about live auctions, it's true. And we have some really awesome items, which I can see that you are already finding. Now, I want to just remind everyone that our live auction is going to happen in the same way that it did when we met this way last year, but which is a little different than when we have met in the same room. So the live auction is going to happen in groups. The multiple items will close at the same time. And the first round, the first group of live auction items is going to include 3 items. Items 1, 2, and 3. So, the bored liquor cabinet, which is not for when you're bored. It's from the board. And we're really appreciative to our amazing board. They know a lot of things, and they know how to put together a liquor cabinet. So, Whit, nicely done. You're currently in the lead. Also, item number 2, which is the getaway to Mexico. In the Mexican Riviera, the Mayan Palace 4-night getaway. Keith and Carrie are really like crossing their fingers. So if you would like to go to Mexico, which, I mean, yes, that's item number 2. And then item number 3 is the 7-night choose your United States destination. You can go to Vegas, or you can go to Massachusetts, or you can go to Florida. If you would like one of those, and I'll just say, Holly, nicely done. I see your auto bid turned on, working assiduously on your behalf, which means that others, if they would like to outbid you, you have to find the top of Holly's auto bid, because she's got her auto bid turned on to win that package. Remember, if you want to make the next bid, press the blue button. But if you want the robots to do your bidding for you, press the green button, set your maximum bid, and then you will be able to bid against others very, very fast, because, you know, you want to be the one going to Mexico or going to Orlando or wherever it is you're hoping to go. We're going to get to our first round of live auction items in just a moment. However, while you are finding and bidding, and I can see that it is happening, we want to ask you one more trivia time question. Here is your trivia time question. In 2020, how many adults and children were served by our clothesline program? Was it A, over 500, B, over 800, C, over 1,000, or D, over 1,200? I know, Cinda, I see. And if anybody knows the answer, I can see. Wow, people are fast. The answer is yes, you are right. You are all right. It is D, over 1,200. And just, that's over $80,000 worth of clothes. And we just want to point out like how important that is to people. So thank you all. And here is this. Okay, Cinda, there. I know, I'm making, you're so many things to do at the same time. Including, don't forget about the live auction, because we're just about there. And I can see that you have not forgotten, because Karen is coming in. Whit, if you want, you're going to have to work hard. Remember, you could win the $25 gift certificate to the Birdhouse Cafe if you are putting in I Heart WSFB. Jennifer, Cinda, Katie, Chris, you're all in the right spot. Remember that I will select the winner from those who are very quick and are entered at the end of our gala. Okay. Right. Before we do the live auction, Brianna, you were going to remind us about something. Could you remind us about something?
Hi again, everyone. I wanted to pop on and remind you that we are having a selfie slideshow, and we wanted to see how you're celebrating tonight with your friends and your family. So if you're having a get together, a little pre-party, or if you are just hanging out by yourself at your computer, we want to see what you are doing and see your beautiful face tonight. So even though we're all separated by our computers, we want to come together virtually and see your pictures. So send us your pictures at help@westseattlefoodbank.org, and I will take mine right now just to show you how easy it is. We can quickly send it in. All right. And again, that's help@westseattlefoodbank.org. Can't wait to see your pictures.
Thank you, Brianna. Yes, please send them in. We want to see everyone. You could even take a selfie. If you are the successful bidder on an item, if you buy something in the live auction, maybe take a selfie right at that moment, like of, success, because we would love to see that. It is time. Are you ready for our first 3 live auction items? This is the moment. Now, just a reminder, this is going to happen quickly here. So you want to make a bid, because then greater giving will help you to continue to be the top bidder. So we're going to do 3 items. Item number 1, the board liquor cabinet. Item number 2, the incredible trip to Mexico for 4 nights. which Keith and Carrie, wow, you are like in such great shape. And item number 3, your opportunity to select a destination in the United States from this list. So if you would like items 1, 2, or 3, now is the moment. You have 2 minutes to go on our first 3 live auction items. And Karen and Whit and Ryan are all really interested in the board liquor cabinet. They have been going back and forth. Ryan, Karen, Whit, Karen, you are currently in the lead. You have 1 minute and 45 seconds. Katie just jumped in on that trip to Mexico. Keith and Carrie, I'm so sorry. Chris, you are no longer the top bidder. But if you'd like, you still have time because you have about 1.5 minutes to go. Holly's auto bid is currently in the top position on that 7-night Choose Your United States destination for 2 people. If you would like to make a bid in the next 1 minute and 20 seconds, I highly suggest that you try to outbid Holly's auto bid with your own auto bid. You can just let the auto bids go against each other during this time. Now, the board liquor cabinet is currently going to Karen. Karen, we will be all visiting you when it is appropriate for the after party, even if that's not tonight. And Whit, if you'd like to make another bid, you have about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Katie is currently going to Mexico, and now you've only got about 1 minute and 15. Holly, nicely done. Your auto bid is just sitting there holding that top position. Remember, if you bid against Holly, then her auto bid has to keep working. That's how that works. It's really great. Okay, you have about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. If you want to make a bid, whoa, Katie just jumped in and she's got her auto bid turned up. Joey, I'm so sorry. Mexico is currently going to Katie. Karen, you're still in the top position. Looking good on that board liquor cabinet. 1 minute remaining on our first 3 live auction items. If you would like any of those, now is your chance. So Katie's in the lead on that trip to Mexico. And it looks like Holly still in great shape on that 7-night Choose Your Destination. And great job, Holly. Your auto bid is standing you in good stead. Katie, you're doing well on Mexico. Karen, you're in a great shape on that board liquor cabinet. You have 45 seconds to go on all 3 of our first live auction items. 1, 2, and 3 will all sell in just over 30 seconds. Katie, you're in great shape. And it looks like Holly's still in the lead. And Joey, if you want to make another bid on Mexico, you've got 30 seconds to go. Karen, you are definitely looking good. Yes, Jan, exactly. I am dreaming of flying to Mexico or to one of these 3 destinations myself. And now you only have about 25 seconds to go. Katie! Somebody's trying to find the top of Katie's auto bid. It looks like Joey and Katie are both having their auto bids on that trip to Mexico. Karen, you are still in the top spot on that board liquor cabinet. You have 20 seconds remaining. This is your last opportunity. Holly, you've still got that Choose Your Destination. If you want to make a bid right now, anybody, you've only got 15 seconds to do it. This is your chance. Katie's going to Mexico. Karen has the after party. Jan is in the chat telling me that I can keep going. To keep going. Thank you, Jan. Now you've only got 10 seconds to go. Last chance. Whoa! Katie and Joey, auto bids are going crazy on Mexico. Nicely done. Holly's in good shape. You've got 9. Now's your last chance to make a bid. Karen, Whit, you've got 7. Sean Moore, thank you. You've got 6. Katie's in good shape. You've got 5. Holly, you're still the top bidder. And now you've only got 4 seconds to go. Karen's got the after party. You've got 3. Jan, thank you. You've got 2. You've got 1 second remaining. And sold. Nicely done. Very, very good bidding. And Karen, you will be letting us know where the after party is. Just, send out an email to everybody. We can make that happen for you. Okay, you don't have to do that, but thank you for buying the board liquor cabinet. Katie, enjoy Mexico. We'll be very jealous. Maybe, take a photo and just, send that to everybody and we can be dreaming of Mexico. And Holly, congratulations. Your auto bid is taking you somewhere. And if you've already know which of those destinations you're going to, well, let us know because we're kind of curious. So now you all see how this is going to go. These live auction items are going to go very rapidly. The next round of live auction items will include items 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if you would like the Cakes for a Cause from Bakery Nouveau, which is a whole bunch of cakes from the folks at Bakery Nouveau, maybe Sean Waugh, or Rosalind Shea's incredible authentic Kenyan dinner for 10 people. If you are somebody who is coming to the Instruments of Change event for the first time and you don't know Rosalind Shea, I will just tell you that Rosalind is going to cook an authentic Kenyan feast for you, And then if you live within, a reasonable distance, like in West Seattle, she will bring it to your home. And especially these days when we're often eating at home more than we used to, there could be nothing better than a Rosalind Shea Authentic Kenyan Dinner. Rosalind, thank you so much. Also, item number 6, a brand new part of the West Seattle landscape. The Yoga 6 in West Seattle has just opened, and you can have an entire year of unlimited yoga. And we really want to thank our friends at Yoga 6 for supporting, and welcome to West Seattle. This is a great opportunity to be just feel more stretched and strong, all those things that yoga brings, and centered and grounded. And item number 7, the Westie. You get to go to the Westie and have $500 to spend while you watch the big game. So you bring friends. The Westie's gonna put you in the prime spot with all your friends, and then you get to order drinks and food at the Westie for the big game. So if you would like one of these incredible packages from our Ultimate West Seattle group of items, all of these 4 items, now is your chance. And I will say, Chris, you are currently going to the Westie. Nicely done. Holly, you have the 1 year of yoga currently. Kate, you are going to be having Rosalind's amazing, amazing dinner. And Doug, you've got those cakes. So, the cakes and the dinner and the yoga and the Westie, they all kind of go together. More than just West Seattle. So, and Brianna. Yeah, okay, wait. Do you see? Brianna Bouchard is our brand new development director. Hi, Brianna. And you just signed up for Yoga 6. So not only could you go and be like grounded and strong and flexible, but you could also get to know our brand new development director. Good reason to sign up at Yoga 6. Okay, before we do that, I am going to show you these amazing things. And you should probably put iHeart WSFB like Jennifer just did, because these are all of our friends that we really care. I'm showing you all of them because we care. Thank you so much to PCC and Met Market and to Thriftway. We are so grateful for all of your support. Exactly. And all of these people love West Seattle Food Bank, and you're all entered to win possibly the Birdhouse Cafe gift certificate. While you are bidding on those items in West Seattle, we want to do one more trivia time. Are you ready for one more trivia time? Here's your next trivia time question. In 2020, what was the average amount of food the West Seattle Food Bank distributed on each of our distribution days? So on each day that we welcome our clients and neighbors, how much food do our neighbors receive? Does anybody have a guess? 6 tons or 12,000 pounds, 600 pounds, 3 tons, or 1 ton? Rosalind says A. Rosalind, if you don't know, Rosalind has spent time working at the food bank, so you might want to follow her lead. C, B, D, D, C. I see lots of different ideas. The answer is yes. It is A. 6 tons, 12,000 pounds of food, and if you do the math, it adds up to over 3 million pounds of food for our neighbors this past year. And it is really, I just want to point out, I know you all know, but it is really thanks to many of the people who are here tonight that is possible, that we are able to provide so much food in our community, necessary, food, as it's been a very challenging year for some folks. So thank you for doing that. Okay. We are going to now go to our second round of live auction items. And because you all now know how this works, this second round is going to go more rapidly. Because if you want something, you have to bid fast. If you want Rosalind's dinner, or if you want the Bakery Nouveau, or if you want an amazing year of strong body and mind at Yoga 6, or if you want to go to the Westie for the big game, here's your chance to do it. What? Fred Northrup, how are you? And thank you for making a bid. You're so amazing. All right, here we go. This is your chance for the second round of live auction items. Items 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have 2 minutes to go. Now is your chance. And Jill, you currently have the Cakes for the Cause from Bakery Nouveau. And Whit, you are going to have Rosalind Shea's amazing authentic Kenyan dinner for 10. Jill and Patrick, Whit has outbid you, so you want to come back. Christy, you're going to get the 1 year of unlimited yoga at Yoga 6. Holly, now's your chance. And Chris is in the lead. Fred, I'm so sorry. The Westie is currently going to Chris. If you want one of these items, now is your chance. Ted and Chris and Fred all going toe-to-toe on the Westie. And now you only have about a minute and a half to go. Jill, you've got all the cakes from Bakery Nouveau. And Whit, you're still in the lead on Rosalind's amazing dinner. And it looks like Christy is going to be doing all the yoga. You've got about 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Remember, this is going to go quickly. If you want one of these 4 items, remember, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now is your chance to do it. The Westie's going to Ted. Ted's going to take his friends to the big game. And Chris, if you want to make a bid, I highly suggest that you come back right now. And now you've only got about a minute to go. Christy, you've got that year of yoga. And it looks like you've got Christy and Holly. Both are very interested in Whit, you've got that Kenyan dinner. Nicely done. Jill, if you want to make a bid, now is your opportunity to do it. And now you've got about 45 seconds remaining. Jill just jumped into the lead on those Cakes for a Cause from Bakery Nouveau. Wait, no, Doug. Jill, Doug's in the lead now. Jill, you got to come back and make one more bid. You've got about 30 seconds to go. This is your final opportunity to make a bid in our second round of live auction items. And if you want, you can do it. Christy, you're still doing well on that yoga. And it looks like Ted's going to be going to the Westie, but Chris and Fred are close behind. And Christy and Holly are both looking for yoga. Whit's in the lead on Rosalind's dinner. Jill is now in the lead on the cakes. You've got 20 seconds remaining. Make your bids. Remember, auto bid is your friend. Doug jumps in. So sorry, Jill. Doug's in the lead on the cakes. And now Whit's in the lead on the dinner. And it looks like Christy's still going to be doing yoga. And Ted's got the Westie all locked up. If you want to make one more bid, now's your chance. You've got 20 seconds remaining. Did I already say 20? It's the longest 20 seconds of your life. And I know, yes, Judy is right. Look at what Judy Yazzelino is saying in the chat, that Rosalind's dinner will be something you will not want to forget. And now, you only have 10 seconds to go. This is your last 10 seconds. And now you've got, okay, Jill's in the lead. No, Doug's in the lead. Jill and Doug are both trying to get those cakes. You've got 9 seconds to go. Whit, you've still got Rosalind's dinner. Nicely done. You've got 8. Christy's in the lead on that yoga. You've got 7. Ted's going to be doing the Westie. You've got 6. And now you've only got 5 seconds remaining. I can see that there is strategery because people are going to try to get in their bid at the very last second. I love it. Alex is looking for cake or yoga or beer or, yeah, all the things. I mean, it's a great combination, right, Alex? You've got 5 seconds. Doug has got those cakes. And now Whit's still in the lead on the authentic dinner. Christy, you're doing great on yoga. Nicely done. And now you've only got 4 seconds. Ted's got the Westie. 3 seconds to go. Christy's in the lead. 2 seconds. Whit, you're doing great. 1 and sold. Congratulations. Woo. All right. Cakes for a Cause. A lot of, I'm Jill and Doug at the very last second. Jill, you were successful. Take a selfie, please, Jill. Cakes for a Cause is going to Jill. And Doug, thank you so much for helping Jill to be so generous. Whit, you are going to have a dinner that you will not forget. Rosalind, thank you for your incredible donation. Christy, you are going to get to hang out with Brianna and learn about, strength and fitness and centeredness, which is something we could all use probably more of. So the Westie, Cinda, thank you. Ted, I am excited about getting back to being, at places like the Westie. So if you're looking for anybody to join your crew, call, because that sounds like fun. We have one more round of live auction items, as I'm sure you can all see, and we will get there in just a moment. It will include our remaining live auction items, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So, item number 8 is the tacos and margaritas for 10 people. It is Lester and Fran's Fiesta Caliente. Not only are Lester and Fran going to show up at your house with margaritas and tacos, they are also going to bring a fully stuffed piñata. It might be a coronavirus piñata, which would be very therapeutic because then you could just, smash the coronavirus, which would be really nice. This is the opportunity to have an amazing evening this summer sometime, a mutually agreeable date. If you'd like Fran and Lester to drop off an amazing fiesta for you, please bid on this one. Then, item number 9, Alaska Airlines 2 round-trip 2 round-trip tickets wherever Alaska Airlines goes. Thank you to our good friends at Alaska Airlines. This is your chance to go, well, somewhere amazing, because they go a lot of places like, you know, Mexico, which actually, so funny. That would work out really great with item number 10, your chance to pick your paradise. And I know, right, Whit? And if you want, you can pick your paradise, the Vedanta Luxurious Mexico Beach Resort 7-night getaway. If you purchase items 9 and 10, they really, you know, they actually go quite nicely together. And then item number 11, Seahawks, 2 club level Seahawks tickets on Boxing Day. So on the 26th of December, you and a friend get to go and be in club level seats with the Seahawks. If you would like to do that, then we highly recommend that you bid on these items. And while you are doing that, you know, the staff at the West Seattle Food Bank is they're so amazing. And they put together a special message. So here they are. Thanks, Rachel. Oh, and I guess it's this. So you, Jennifer's got it. Nicely done. Yes, exactly. Alex has it too. Thank you, staff, for all of your amazing work. We are so grateful. And we know that you care so much about this community, and that and I want to say, because I was encouraged to say this on your behalf, that you would want to know that the Washington State eviction moratorium ends on June 30th, unfortunately. And so we are really concerned about the increasing need for rental assistance at this time, which is, of course, one of our programs. So and the staff wanted me to say to you that is something that they're very concerned about. And as you're bidding on auction items, to think about the fact that not only are we helping people with food and clothing, but we're also helping people to continue to stay in their homes with our rental assistance program. So thank you, staff. And this is, oh, I know, right, Carla, good point. Brianna, amazing job on the awesome video. Okay, here we go. We have to do our final round of live auction items. And I know you all know, so here we go. Items 8, 9, 10, and 11. If you want Lester and Fran to show up with a Fiesta, if you would like to go somewhere on Alaska Airlines, if you would like to go to an amazing adventure in Mexico, if you would like, oh, and did you see what Mead said in the chat? That these are like super incredible tickets to the Hawks. I'm sure you did. I saw it as we were watching the staff. These are, he says, it's against the Bears, last row, front of the suite, so no one sits, behind, quick exit. Oh my gosh. 20-25 yard line. All right, if you want a truly amazing experience with the Seahawks on Boxing Day, here's your chance. We have, on all of our remaining live auction items, only 2 minutes to go. And Mead is also looking for that Fiesta. Mead, thank you for your donation of those Hawks tickets. And Lester and Fran are currently going to his house. However, you've still got time. And it looks like Keith and Carrie want those Alaska Airlines tickets because they are also the top bidders on that trip to Mexico. Nicely done, Keith and Carrie. That's a great combo. And it looks like you've only got 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Joey is currently going to be heading to the Hawks versus the Bears on December 26th. And now you've only got about 1.5 minutes. So Keith and Carrie are going to Mexico, and they're going to be going on Alaska Airlines. That's a very nice way to go. Mead is currently in the lead on those tacos and margaritas from Fran and Lester. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not anymore. Jill just jumped in, and there must be an auto bid situation. Jill's in the lead on that Fiesta Caliente. Keith and Carrie, you're doing well. You've got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Keith and Carrie, you're still going to Mexico. That's a perfect place to be. And it looks like, Joey, you're going on that Hawks trip. You only got about 1 minute and 10 to go. Nicely done. This is your chance to make a bid, our final auction items of the evening. And now you've got Jill and Mead and Kathy all really wanting that Fiesta. With remember, it's not just the tacos and margaritas and the chance to chat with Fran and Lester. It's also the chance to have a fully stocked piñata, possibly a coronavirus piñata. I don't know if we can hold them to that, but it will be a fully stocked piñata. So it is a Fiesta in every way. Joey, you've got those club level tickets. You've only got 45 seconds remaining. This is your last opportunity to make a bid. And it looks like, Jill, you're currently in the lead on the Fiesta. Keith and Carrie sitting pretty with those tickets to Alaska Airlines. Oh, Elizabeth jumps in on that trip to Mexico. Keith and Carrie, if you were hoping to fly on Alaska and have Vedanta waiting for you, you've got to make another bid because right now you don't have accommodations. I'm sorry. Joey, you've got those club level seats on the Hawks and you've only got about 30 seconds to go. Last chance to make a bid. Here we go. Jill, and it looks like Keith and Carrie sitting pretty. Elizabeth, you're in the lead on Mexico, and Joey, you're doing well. You've got 20 seconds to go. Make your final bids right now. Set an auto bid because we're going to count this down fast because there's a few more things that we have to do in the next few minutes. And Elizabeth, you're in good shape. You've only got 15 seconds to go. Jill, you're doing great. And it looks like Joey, you're sitting pretty. You've got 10 seconds remaining. Last chance to make a bid. 9, 8, Keith and Carrie, you're going somewhere, but not necessarily to Mexico. Elizabeth, you are going to Mexico. You've got 7 seconds. Joey, you're going to go see the Hawks dominate the Bears. You've got 6. You've got 5. Jill, you're going to have that amazing Fiesta. Keith and Carrie, you're doing great. 4, 3, 2, last chance, 1, and sold! Exactly, piñata time. And the piñata time is going to Jill. Nicely done. Congratulations. Alaska Airlines, thank you so much. And Keith and Carrie, you are going on some kind of amazing adventure. And Elizabeth, very nicely done. Enjoy Mexico. And Joey, congratulations on those tickets, those Hawks tickets. You're going to have a great time on Boxing Day. We are so grateful. Now, if you didn't just successfully purchase a live auction item, don't worry, because our silent auction is still open. The silent auction will remain open until the end of our live stream tonight, which is only a few short minutes away. So if you want to make a bid, now would be a good time. I think there might be 1 or 2 buy it now items still available. If you want a buy it now item, go check out our buy it now items. Just buy those now, and then those will be yours. While you are doing those things, we really want to thank our longtime friends, so many longtime friends at West Seattle Food Bank, which is really lovely. Brad, thank you. Brad from Huskinson Productions has put together a lovely video showing a little bit more about what's been happening at the food bank. Thank you, Brad. Check this out.
It was one of the most challenging years I've experienced since I've been here, and that's been 9.5 years. Our different programs expanded, and we created other ones to accommodate the ever-changing need that this pandemic presented to us.
I coordinate home delivery, which means where the bags are made, what we put inside of them, where they go, and who they go to. The program is valuable because there's a lot of our neighbors and families who need food. The numbers have changed dramatically to 520 a week.
I coordinate the socialization program from Latinos at the West Seattle Senior Center. The need of food increased dramatically because they were unable to go out and shopping, and because also the lack of income for Latino seniors. The majority of them, they don't drive, so transportation was also an issue. And the fear of getting the COVID. There is seniors who they don't have any family members or no support from the community, so that's where we enhance assistance with the Senior Center of West Seattle Food Bank, and through CMAR. I pick up about 22 boxes. The staff always smiling, volunteers as well, so they start stacking the boxes into my car until it's full, and I start my delivery.
The merge between the West Seattle Food Bank and the West Seattle Helpline could not have come at a better time, because we merged at the beginning of the pandemic, but that meant we had a whole broad community working together immediately. So we were able to refer people to the baby corner, work with staff to get home deliveries. We had access to a broader support network, so the amount of rental assistance that we could provide immediately increased with the pandemic, which was huge. So we can help with rent, mortgage, move-in deposits, or help them pay their Seattle public utility bills, and most fundamentally make sure that they're able to stay safe and healthy in their homes when staying home is more important than ever. Even in Seattle, with one of the best tenant protections, payment plans in the country, we're still looking at a wave of evictions. We're going to see thousands of people lose their homes as it stands right now. So the more that we can do immediately, the sooner we can get to folks before this eviction moratorium lifts. It's going to mean the difference between staying housed or not. The Clothesline is a free all ages clothing bank in West Seattle that's open to anyone. So we see the whole spectrum of our community. We work with caseworkers who are coming in to shop for their clients, or people who are unsheltered, who are coming in because they need a suitcase to help pack up their belongings, to families who are getting ready for back to school. And probably the busiest season at the Clothesline is winter, so making sure people stay safe and warm and dry, and always having coats ready at the Clothesline.
Our backpack program was to provide weekend food to children who were in danger of not having any. School's out, and the need grew. Our backpack program changed, and we're sending out around 400 plus backpacks. We still have our partnership with Trinity Church. They've taken on almost the sole responsibility of making sure that that food's assembled and that it gets out on a weekly basis. The West Seattle Food Bank for 30 some odd years has really become what it's become through the continuing support of our community of donors and supporters. We were able to increase our counts, but also add additional programs to address this changing and growing need.
I am really grateful to be a part of the West Seattle Food Bank. I love it, but in the end, we still serve one thing, and that's the community and their needs.
Thank you to the West Seattle Food Bank. Every single car is full with boxes, and we receive smiling faces and families that are so happy.
I have to get help with the West Seattle Helpline for my rental assistance. When I couldn't find my way, they helped me find my way. It's like a bridge over troubled water.
Thank you, staff. Thank you, community neighbors. I love what we just heard from our neighbor who said it's like a bridge over troubled waters. You know, when difficult times appear, neighbors are there to help. This is the moment where we're going to ask you if you can help us with our Fund Our Mission and make a contribution directly to your neighbors. So I mentioned earlier that we have this big goal of raising $85,000 this evening. And we would be so grateful if you could help with any amount to fund our mission. And you can pick any amount that works for you, or you might consider one of these amounts that feels like the right thing, or a custom amount. If there's a special amount that you would love to donate, we would be so grateful. And speaking of gratitude, you know, Fran mentioned earlier, Joey, thank you. We're so grateful. But Fran mentioned earlier that our very dear friend Jim Dean, that we lost Jim Dean this year. And there are two anonymous people who are wanting to celebrate Jim in a very special way. And so to kick us off, they are helping with a gift of $10,000 in celebration of Jim. Thank you so much for your those gifts, and we celebrate Jim. And they're really hoping that all of you might feel inspired to celebrate similarly. Like if you would also like to donate $10,000 right now, well, that would just be fantastic. Or any amount. If you wanted to contribute, Whit, thank you. We're so grateful. And you can go right into Greater Giving. Jan, thank you. We're so grateful. And Cinda and Bob and Jeff, all of these people. And Doug, thank you. We're so grateful. And Karen and Fred, thank you so much for all of your generosity. Any amount, every amount is so important right now. So if you can help us, Lori and Gardner, thank you. We're so grateful. And David, thank you. Our board and friends, so many people being so generous. We're so grateful. If you can help us in raising funds to support. And remember that the West Seattle Food Bank is doing so many things these days with rental assistance and with our clothesline and with, of course, food. All of those things are part of what's happening. We're so grateful. If you can help us. And I do have one other really exciting thing to tell you, which is this. Our dear friends at Viscon Cellars and another anonymous donor have partnered to celebrate that it is 32 years of the West Seattle Food Bank. So Eve, thank you so much. Viscon Cellars and our anonymous donor are partnering up to match $100 per year for every year of the 32 years the West Seattle Food Bank has been around. So if you can make a gift of $100, Christy, thank you so much. it becomes $200. Marco, thank you so much. And we are hoping to receive 32 gifts of $100 in honor of these 32 years of Neighbors Helping Neighbors. So maybe you've already made a gift of some other amount. Rosalind, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful. But you might make a gift of $100 as well. If we can get 32 of those. Eric, thank you. Barbara, thank you. It would be so exciting to get 32 and celebrate 32 years. Dick, thank you, thank you, thank you for your incredible generosity. Other amounts are also very, very graciously received. Mead, thank you for all of your support. And Ted, helping again with $100. We'd love 32 gifts of $100. If we can do it. Christy, again, people are helping. I can see this is working because people already were so generous. Eileen, thank you for your generosity. We're so grateful. We are almost at $50,000. Chris, thank you so much. Okay, while you are doing all of these things, and I can see, I think we're going to get 32. We would love to get 32. You sent in your amazing selfies, and we would love to show you, all of us, all together. So here we are, all of us, all together. Please, Laura, thank you. Hi, Carla. Here's your selfies. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, these selfies are awesome. Amazing. Oh, hi, Alex. Oh, wow. Nice shot. It's great. Hi. Yes. Thank you all for sending in pictures. We love it. Yes, and Judy Azolino, thank you so much to Brad. You're right, for the incredible. Oh, look at these beautiful shots. Thank you all for sending in. We are so grateful. Wow, it's great. Yes, Michael, thank you for the $100. We're getting there towards 32. Yes. Neighbors Helping Neighbors. Oh, it's like we're all together. It's so many familiar faces. Hi, welcome. That Brianna, hi, oh, there's that photo she took. That's great. Ooh, wow, it's beautiful in West Seattle. Kara, hello, thank you. Yes, David, thank you. You guys did great. This is fantastic. Okay, good. We're gonna keep showing. You can keep contributing. It all happens and works at the same time. We would be so grateful. Yes, Brianna, thank you for your $100. Brianna, our brand new development director, is helping with $100. Fran, thank you so much for sending in. It's so exciting to see all of you. Thank you. We are almost to 50,000. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, perfect. Wow, that was magic. Thank you, Brianna, and to all of you. We're so grateful. Okay, we're going to ask you, as you're doing this, one final trivia time question. One final trivia time question, and the question is, what? No! Oh my gosh! The trivia time is, the question is, in 2020, our helpline services distributed more financial assistance than ever before. How much of an increase in the amount of funds that were distributed over, how much increase was it over 2019? Does anybody want to guess? Was it 103? Was it 171? Was it, yes, you're all guessing B, and you are right. Yes, it was B. We 171% increase in financial assistance, which was 473,000. Mark Wade, thank you for your incredible, generous gift. We are so close. Yes, we're over 50. Whoa, we're at 59,000. Lori and Gardner, thank you. Oh my goodness, we are so grateful. Wait, is that, yes, something's happening. I don't know, amazing things are happening. We're at 50, we're almost there. We're at $50,000. Okay, Fran, can you believe how amazing all of this incredible generosity is? I mean, isn't this such a wonderful community? It's just so incredible. What do you think?
Yes, Ian, I have had a very wonderful time. I am just always so in awe of you and the team that has put this event together. You and the Synchronicity events team and Judy from PB&J. I mean, you are an amazing team. So I want to thank you all. And I also want to thank Brianna for her pulling together stuff. And she was great. But I think we have something else to do. Don't we have to pull the winner for the grocery bag game, right?
Oh, you're right. Do you mind helping with that? Would you do it?
Oh, Okay, you want me to draw the winner? Okay. Here we
Ooh.
go. Here's the winner.
Okay, well, wait.
You want me to-
Yeah, because I usually get to announce the winner. It's one of the perks of my job. Do you mind handing that to me?
Sure. Okay, here you go.
Perfect. Thank you. So here's how it works. For everyone who, thank you, Fran, by the way, I really appreciate it. For everyone who was so fast in our I Heart WSFB Spot the Bag Challenge, we put you on this list of people. Here are the people who were so fast to get in on our grocery bag drawing game. So Fran just handed me a number, and if the number corresponds to your name, you win a $25 gift card to the Birdhouse Cafe. So the number that Fran handed me is number 4, which means, Katie, you are the winner of our of $25 gift card. However, I have even better news, because the folks at the Birdhouse, they said we could give away 2 more of those amazing gift certificates. So I have numbers in this bowl, and I'm gonna draw 11. 11. Ted, you get also a $25 gift card to the Birdhouse, and I get to draw a third one. Ted, nicely done. And the final one is one last number I'm gonna draw, and it is this number right here, and 8. Number 8. I drew number 8, and that's going to Megan. Congratulations, Megan. You also are a winner of those $25 gift cards, and thank you to our friends at the Birdhouse. We are so grateful to all of you. And you know, before we go, there is actually one final thing that we have to do, because there is a person that we really have to thank in a very special way this evening, and I don't want to say who it is, because they don't know anything about this, and they probably would have stopped it if they had, but we didn't tell them. So I'm going to turn it over to this incredible group to tell us about this amazing person. Take it away.
Hi, Fran. On behalf of the entire community, and in fact, the entire world, because of the example that you set, we want to acknowledge and thank you for your 20 years of service. Your clear-eyed vision and tireless leadership have made the West Seattle Food Bank what it is today. I've been privileged to know a lot of wonderful people in my life, and I hold none in higher regard than you.
Well, Fran, I have to tell you that I remember the day you showed up to the June 2001 board meeting like it was yesterday, and it's hard to believe it was 20 years ago. But I was so worried about what was going to happen to the food bank. I'd been on the board for 5 years. We had 2 wonderful executive directors, Jared Watson and Katie Heinrich, that had retired, and they were so good. We figured there's no way we're going to get 3 good executive directors in a row. And when you showed up at that meeting, all my fears were relieved. It was such a wonderful introduction to you. You were so kind, so smart, so intelligent, so caring about us and the food bank. I just could not believe that we were getting a more wonderful executive director. And in the last 20 years that we've worked together on the board, you have never disappointed me. You have never let the food bank down. You have never stopped putting our clients as number 1 in your work at this food bank. So you know what my wish is for you, Fran? My wish for you is that you stay healthy and you remain our executive director for the next 20 years. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
All right. So just like Ron said, people have a tendency to stick around when they come to the food bank. You know, Ben and I probably represent well over half of the time that Fran has been the executive director, as being the president of the board of directors. I remember from being at clients standing outside on Fauntleroy in the rain, to the capital campaign, to moving into the new building, to going to the grocery store model. Then the pandemic hit. Then we go through a merger. And who's been the center of all of that, Ben?
Yep, Fran. She's been the rock. I mean, from everything from, like you said, Pete, all the growth that we've seen, and then just her undying commitment to our community and looking for new ways to serve our communities, whether it be through the grocery model, expanded hours, developing that staff at the food bank right now. That is just amazing, to be able to handle all the work that's coming our way. So yeah, to you, Fran, I say congratulations and thank you for 20 great years, and we wish you well.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Fran. You're our rock.
Fran, congratulations and happy anniversary on 20 years. Oh my goodness, what you've done in 20 years and continue to do. I loved working there for you for 8 years. And in those 8 years, even, you've accomplished so much for the clients, for the staff. The food bank has grown. It's amazing. So I'm here with my tequila, and here's to another 20 years.
Thank you, Fran.
Thank you, Fran.
Thank you, Fran.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Fran, you're the best. And thank you so much. And I'm sure you can see everybody is thanking you. Yes, cheers to all of the incredible support in this room, the many, many decades that we all collectively represent supporting the food bank. And Fran, especially to you, thank you. And I thank you, Fran. Thank you. So okay, there's just a few last things that we get to do. One, our silent auction is going to close momentarily. So like, oh, Fran, thank you, Fran. Fran's helping us with $1,000. Thank you, Fran. Oh man, okay. The silent auction closes in a minute. When we end at the end of this, so bid right now, make sure you get in your bids. Also, our fund mission is going to stay open until Monday at midnight. So if you know anybody that wasn't able to make a contribution tonight, please send them this way. They can still make a contribution over the weekend to support their neighbors in West Seattle. Also, follow us on social media. Stay connected. We would love to keep talking and being in touch with you all the time in all the ways. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. We just went over $60,000 in our thermometer. We are within distance of our goal of 85. So we just also want to thank so many of you here tonight. Big thanks to those of you who gave big on Give Big Day here just recently to the food bank. We know that this year, honestly, so many of you have been more generous than ever during this unprecedented time. So we're so grateful. Thank you. It's been such a privilege. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We will see you very, very soon. And board members, amazing board members, I'm going to turn it over to you. Goodbye. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.